Being productive while you are traveling is becoming more and more commonplace. Since we have enrolled our kids in a world school that changes locations every 3 months, I need to have my remote work travel setup completely dialed in. Today, we're going to go over 10 items that I found to be the best for remote work and travel. I want to thank Epica Tech for sponsoring this video. By no means do you need to get everything I present in this video. These are items that work really well for me. I do hope that it inspires you to pick up 1 or 2 things that could help you be more productive while you're on the road. First up, cables. These are often an overlooked piece of the workflow, but when you travel, you need to be organized and locked in with your cable management. Here are 4 different types and styles of cables that I like to travel with. First, we have our standard braided cable from Apple, USB-C to USB-C. It is a woven cable, so it doesn't crink as much as some of those previous ones, and it also supports fast charging. Next up is a cable from Condor Blue, and this one is a little more unique because it has this 90-degree USB-C plug on one side. This 90-degree plug makes it just a little more versatile for me to keep my desk set up, my charging set up, or my SSD drive a little closer to my computer because I often find myself in a tight, confined area. It's also a very short cable, and if you've not experimented with shorter style cables, it's very helpful while traveling because it just keeps everything a little more condensed. We can even get shorter. This one from Rixme, and for me it has a specific use case because it has very high data transfer speeds. So I plug this directly into my iPhone 15 Pro, and then I plug this into an SSD. Now it will record high quality ProRes footage directly into that drive. Now, if you don't need that specifically, it is still a very nice high-speed cable. It's flat and compact. When you're traveling, this is the type of item that you want. Last but not least, I've talked about this Basis setup before. It's a retracting cable that comes in this plastic case. Now, yes, the casing does take up a little bit more room in the bag and adds a little bit of weight. But what I like about this, it's very easy to throw in a tech pouch and keep in a very compact form factor. Now, in the end, remember, less is always more. I would try to pair 2 of these, one of the longer options and one of the shorter options, to create a really seamless remote work travel setup. Next up, 2 products from Moft, and I love this company. It's this origami kind of folding style with magnets that fit seamlessly on electronics. And first up is this kickstand for my phone. So it's MagSafe, it just connects right on, easy to connect. They also make a version that I've used with a wallet on the back, which got mixed things for traveling. You don't want to have your phone and your wallet attached. You don't want to have the wallet feature. They make one that is just MagSafe like this, and you can kickstand your phone or you can turn it into a tripod. You can switch this up and go horizontal if you want to. It's very versatile and is just so light. You can either attach it to your phone or just throw it in a waist pack, but having this on while I travel has been really helpful, and Moft products are pretty durable. We've had this one and traveled with it for about a year now. In a similar sense, they make a really cool folding laptop stand. It's versatile and really lightweight. It attaches to the back of my laptop and I forget it's even there. Now, it's a small thing, but it gets your computer in this more upright, ergonomical position. And before I got this, I was like, do I really need something like this? But now when I use it, I find myself at the desk sitting up much nicer, and I can work for longer periods of time, maybe 3 or 4 hours, instead of being a little more in that crunched over position. It's the little things that make a big difference when you're out there on the road. If there's one thing you need in your remote work travel setup, it's a good travel adapter. Now, I've been given some flack about why I would recommend a huge travel block instead of just tiny compact things, but this creates a whole charging station, and this is also a new version of Epica's travel adapter that offers some really cool technology. This is the Epica Pulse 45-watt universal PD fast charging travel adapter. I've talked about how much I enjoy Epica products before, but I'm excited to talk about this new model and this new technology. Before we get into the tech, I was playing around with the old Epica traveler adapter, and still a great adapter. We've had this for years and it has held up so well, such a workhorse, but it has this big button on the side. So when I unlock a different outlet in the back, then I have to press the button to release it. Fine, great design. New one a little different, no button on the side because it's built right in to that slider. So you just press down, slide out, and that's locked into place now. If you want to switch, you press in and slide back. So it's the little things that make a big difference. Nice innovation to see on the outside of the product, physical aspect. And another reason I love these adapters is because it's good in over 200 countries and regions. So why would you fool around with the smaller little ones and have to get different sizes and shapes for all the different places you're going to when one device can have you covered? The highlight of this product is the PI chip that they've integrated into their technology. This is the same trusted technology used in the iPhone. And this brings three major advantages to this travel adapter. Number one, it is smaller and lighter without sacrificing performance. Number two, it is stable and reliable without overheating and keeps consistent charging speeds. Number three, there is less energy loss, lower heat generation, and better long-term durability. And with this one device, you get two USB-C outlets plus two USB-A outlets and one AC outlet. You can keep your and your family's gear all charged up. All this for only $29.99, and we have an exclusive 20% off discount that I will link in the description below. As I said in the beginning, you don't want to sacrifice not being able to charge up your devices, whether it's your kid's iPad or your laptop for remote work. And I love this adapter because it just creates a charging hub. Before I plug it in the wall, I like to take all my cords and get them plugged in, and I have my whole charging hub set up. Remember to check the link in the description for the exclusive 20% off discount for this Epica travel adapter. Sticking with the power theme, you will need portable power. I rely on two main devices, one with a little bit more juice and one that is more meant for just your phone. First up is this 20,000 milliamp charger by Ugreen. This powerhouse features 100-watt PD charging capabilities, meaning it can handle everything from phones to laptops. And that's what I love about this device, its versatility. It has two USB-C ports and one USB-A port. The digital power display is also incredibly useful when planning your charging needs. Now, for a more compact solution that is really just meant for the phone, this is a 10,000 milliamp charger from Amazon. I do believe this is a pretty generic model, and in an effort to help you a little bit, you can spend a lot of money on these. I think this one was under $25. I will put the link in the description, but you can spend upwards of $80 on MagSafe chargers for your phone. Yes, this one heats up a little bit more. Yes, it doesn't give quite as much juice, but this will give most phones a full charge. So if you're looking for an inexpensive MagSafe charger, I'll link this one in the description. Having a reliable travel router for remote work is great. This router is from gl.inet, and I will link the model in the description below. You can get smaller, you can get more compact. This one fits very well for my needs, and I use it for very basic needs. First, it creates a secure private network wherever you go. So when you're working from hotels, cafes, or co-working spaces, you can connect all your devices to this personal network. There are a lot more capabilities that probably come with a travel router, but that's the basics that I use it for. We're a family of four, and when we get set up in a new hotel or an Airbnb, I can plug this in and create our own internet connection. So all our devices have been connected already. Laptops, iPads, phones. Then when I plug this in, we're all automatically connected to the Wi-Fi. Just that alone is very helpful for us. You can get a lot more technical with this, and there might be even better use cases. If there are, drop a comment below and I'll experiment. But that alone is worth the $60 to $70 that this costs. Up next, headphones. Sound. I am passionate about this one. I love a good set of over-ear headphones, but it is not the use case for all scenarios, so I do have a smaller option. And let's start with this one. These are the Dennon Perls. Really like these things for two reasons. Number one, battery life is amazing. Second, the noise canceling is off the charts. I mean, on a plane, to have noise canceling capabilities that actually work in this compact design is really cool. And the last thing that makes these a little bit different is the customized sound profile. So you get these, you hook it up to the app, they do a couple hearing tests, and then they customize the sound profile to you, which makes for a really good listening experience, especially if you enjoy music. If you're going on a longer flight, anything over 4, maybe 5 hours, then I love making room for over-ear headphones. The whole listening experience is really elevated. And these Soundcore Q45s are a great entry level. They're about $150. You can spend upwards of like $800. I think there's like a $1,600 over-ear headphone, which I'm sure is amazing. But I think most people are trying to keep it under $200. The other great feature about these is the 50-hour battery battery life with active noise canceling turned on. These are my two go-to options. If I'm out here in Europe and I'm doing a quick trip, I can't fit this, it's too much weight, I'm just rolling with these. I really want some comfort and I want to sacrifice some extra weight and space in my bag, then I highly recommend trying to travel with over-ear headphones. It does change the whole plane experience. This one is a little more specific to my work needs as a video creator, but it can really help in a lot of different work situations. It is the 8-in-1 USBC hub docking station from Anker. And when I first got into this whole content creation thing about 3 to 4 years ago, I picked this up. The beauty of this is you take one USB-C port and then you have a whole docking station. So you have an HDMI cable, you have 2 USB-C outlets, and then you have 2 USB-A outlets. Then you have a micro SD slot and a regular SD card slot. So all these different options to create a whole port when you usually just have 1 or 2 ports on your laptop. Now, one thing I would change is this kind of wire or dongle. I don't know if they've updated it. I'm sure there are plenty of different models, but something to kind of fold or clip down would be a little helpful while traveling. Aside from that, Anker makes real high quality products. And if you find yourself trying to use your USB ports for charging and then upload a video or plug in a microphone, this takes care of all that because you have a whole dock set up. Next up, SSDs. This is really important for my workflow, but if you need to save anything on an external hard drive, create more space on your computer, maybe drop a few pictures into here, I think these are really helpful, even to create redundancy for important files that you don't want to lose. The Samsung T7 portable SSD is really my primary workforce. It has blazing fast read and write speeds. Bottom line is we really just want these things to be reliable, and there's horror stories and reviews all over if you get a bad or a faulty one, but this one from Samsung has held up really well. It stores a lot of data. It has a 4 terabyte capacity. I also travel with the 2 terabyte Extreme portable SSD from SanDisk. I try to keep this tucked in a tech pouch so I don't lose any of the data that I stored. Either option is great, but having these for remote work and travel is super helpful. I unfortunately have about 6 or 7 I travel with, but if you're just looking for a little space outside of your computer, 2 to 4 terabytes should give you plenty of room. Next up, the Pocket 3 from DJI. Now, there have been plenty of videos that go into in-depth reviews about this thing. I'll give you my quick take on it. If you're using this for home video, then it has way more robust power than you need. It does take a really crisp video and picture, has some cool options to use. The beauty of this thing, if you don't want to use your phone or if you don't want to have that out all the time, it's just how compact it is. Like, it is so compact. As soon as you flip the screen out, it's into action mode and it can start recording. You can record vertical, you can record horizontal, and I got the Creator package, which comes with a tripod and microphone. It also has the ability to hook on a charging brick on the bottom that is seamlessly fits into it and creates a little more of a handle. So if you're looking to step up your creator game, I would highly recommend the DJI Pocket 3. I've used it in so many situations. Next up, one of my favorite categories, where are we gonna put all this stuff? We're talking bags. Location change, because we gotta keep things interesting. Not sure why I'm singing, but we got 3 bags behind us. 3 stellar bag options for remote work and travel. Let's talk about all 3 quickly and concisely. All right, we're starting smallest to largest. First up, we have the Navigator T24 sling bag. This has 7 liters of capacity, offers a really quick way to get to your gear. 7 liters, obviously not too much, but fits a laptop really nice in this back pocket and has some storage and organization here in the front. Next up, we have 16-liter City Pack from Air. This bag is sweet. It is just really well designed. This is the first product I've had from Air. Really enjoy it. Tons of organization. Really great for a tech pack out. And then for my beefy friends, not beefy like that. You like beefy things. You like rugged. For my rugged friends, we have the Wander Transit Travel Backpack. 35-liter capacity, this one great for bigger and longer trips. I know that was a quick breakdown of these 3 stellar bags, but I wanted to keep the focus on the tech. And if I forgot something or you have a go-to piece of tech that you love to travel with, please drop a comment below. I always love to learn about new travel gadgets. If you are interested in more about these bags, I will be doing a full breakdown on the City Air Pack, so please subscribe to stay updated. I have a full breakdown of the Wander Transit travel backpack right here. I think you'll really enjoy. And if you're in the mood for a little bit of humor and hearing all about how I packed out this Tum Tuk for a 3-day winter trip, check out this video right here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.